Leo, the chosen ones, think they don't love you. Think again. Welcome, Leos both old and new. It's truly a pleasure to have you here at Golden Fortune Leo, where we embrace the power, wisdom, and courage of this magnificent sign. If you're a Leo by Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or if you're simply here to gain insight as a cross-swatcher, this message is for you. Now, let's be honest, this general reading might not resonate with everyone. Astrology is not a one-size-fits-all tool. But if it's found its way to you, then you, my friend, are one of the chosen ones, and the universe has a reason for that. It has a way of guiding us to the wisdom we need at just the right time. As we venture deeper into the heart of the Year of Triumph 2025, you'll find yourself stepping into a year of immense transformation and growth. A year where challenges are met with strength, where you rise above adversity, and where your most profound revelations await. The energy of the stars is aligning, not just to bring change, but to empower you, Leo, to lead and shine as you always do. And just as the Buddha teaches, when we face the inevitable shifts in life, it's not the changes themselves that matter, but how we adapt and grow from them. So, as we dive into today's reading, keep your heart open, your mind curious, and your spirit grounded. I promise there's something here for you, whether you're searching for clarity in love, career, or self-discovery. Remember, nothing is ever truly set in stone. You hold the pen to your own destiny, and the stars? Well, they're just here to guide you. Let's see what wisdom the universe has in store for you today. Leo, the fiery heart of the Zodiac. You've likely noticed some changes in your relationship and emotional distance, a coolness that wasn't there before. It's like someone switched the thermostat from warm and cozy to chilly without you even noticing. But before you start imagining the worst-case scenario, let's take a moment to breathe. Relationships are dynamic, ever-evolving creatures. And just like the ebb and flow of the tides, they sometimes pull away before they can rush back with renewed vigor. This shift you're feeling, though unsettling, often happens after major life changes, moving in together, a shift in responsibilities, or even welcoming a new chapter into your life, like growing your family. It's the universe's reminder that change is inevitable, but it's also the very force that pushes us toward growth. It's a gentle nudge, reminding you that growth often comes with discomfort, but it always leads to something greater. Just as a seed must break open to become a tree, your relationship, too, must go through its own transformation. Now, as you're feeling this shift, there's a chaotic energy in the air. Maybe there's been a string of misunderstandings, or worse, the dreaded silent treatment. You know the drill, silent wars, where you both say nothing, but every word left unsaid feels like a brick in the wall between you. This kind of emotional turbulence can cause anxiety to flare up. You might start questioning everything, wondering if this relationship is over. But hold up, Leo. Let me tell you something crucial. Love, even when it seems to vanish into thin air, still lingers in the background. It's like a secret ingredient in your relationship's recipe, waiting to come back into the spotlight. The Year of Triumph 2025 is all about navigating these moments of struggle and turning them into breakthroughs. This chaotic energy? It's the storm before the calm. It's necessary. It's messy. But it's also the starting point for something even stronger. So, if you're standing at the edge, wondering if everything is crumbling, I urge you to pause, reflect, and reconsider. The love you share is not lost, it's simply in the process of recalibration. The worst-case scenario is far from your truth, Leo. The road may be bumpy, and at times, it might feel like you're stuck in a maze, but rest assured, this isn't the end. It's just the beginning of a deeper, more profound connection, Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, your bond is set to emerge stronger than ever before. Keep the faith. Love is never truly gone, it's just waiting for the right moment to come roaring back. Ah, Leo, we are in the midst of a temporary phase. It can be tough to navigate these phases in relationships, especially when it feels like the magic has faded or the effort seems to have evaporated into thin air. But let me assure you, this is not the end of the road, just a bump in the journey. Relationships, much like life itself, go through seasons. Some are filled with warmth and sunshine, while others bring rain and clouds. The phase you're experiencing now, although challenging, is just temporary. It's the universe's gentle nudge for you to practice patience. When your partner seems distant or less engaged, it doesn't mean they've stopped loving you. No, what's happening is a part of the adjustment process. Your partner is still thinking about you, still hoping to work things out, even if their actions aren't speaking louder than their words right now. Like the slow burn of incense in a quiet temple, love is still there, just hidden under the smoke of change. As we move toward the year of triumph 2025, rest assured that this phase will pass. What you're feeling today will, in hindsight, be a distant memory, and in its place will be a stronger, more resilient connection. Think of it as a diamond in the rough. It needs time to be polished and shaped into its final, radiant form. Life often throws us bumps in the road, especially when we undergo major transitions. Whether it's moving in together, starting a family, or even shifting careers, change tends to stir things up. But these bumps, as big as they feel right now, will become insignificant with time. Trust in the process, Leo, because with patience, these bumps will smooth out and no longer carry the weight they seem to hold in this moment. Change, my dear Leo, is natural. In relationships, it's practically inevitable. Partners react differently to change. Some retreat into themselves, while others lash out or seek space. These moments of disconnection, they're actually opportunities in disguise. They open the door to deeper understanding and greater growth. This is the very essence of the year of triumph 2025. After the struggles, after the challenges, we rise stronger, wiser, and more in tune with ourselves and each other. So, take a deep breath and remember, what seems hard now will eventually be the catalyst for something beautiful. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, your relationship will emerge from this trial more powerful than ever. Leo, if there's one thing I can reassure you about, it's this: your relationship has a rock-solid foundation. Sure, it might feel like you're caught in a storm, with wind and rain battering at the windows, but trust me when I say, that foundation isn't crumbling. It's simply being tested, like a tree enduring the first harsh winds of autumn. The challenges you're facing now are temporary, and though they may feel like the weight of the world, soon enough, you'll find yourself reconnecting with your partner in ways that will feel like a fresh, new beginning. And let's be real, no relationship worth its salt is free from struggles. What truly makes a relationship strong is not the absence of conflict, but the ability to face and navigate those challenges together, hand in hand. If you're feeling uncertain, I want you to remember this: the love you share isn't fading, it's evolving. Every storm, every bump in the road, is an opportunity for your bond to grow deeper, stronger, and more resilient. Now, here's where things get down to the nuts and bolts of it: communication and effort. It sounds simple, right? But these are the pillars that hold everything up. A perfect relationship isn't about two people who never fight. It's about two people who are willing to put in the effort, even when things get messy, even when silence stretches between you. You might feel distant, but that's just life's little reminder that love isn't always about grand gestures. Sometimes, love is the quiet resolve to stay through the tough times, to communicate, and to rebuild, piece by piece. It's the work behind the scenes, the patience, the willingness to try again and again. And Leo, in case you're wondering, yes, despite how it may feel right now, your partner is still committed to you. They're not walking away. It's easy to assume that silence equals disinterest, but that couldn't be further from the truth. This is merely a temporary adjustment, and once both of you open up and share what's truly on your minds, things will begin to shift. Right now, you might feel like you're stuck in a holding pattern, but trust me, this phase is the precursor to something even better. The relationship is transitioning, but it's not falling apart. In fact, it's growing into something more meaningful. This is just the beginning of a new chapter, Leo, one that will ultimately strengthen your bond in ways you can't yet imagine. Embrace this moment, for it is the soil in which your love will take root and blossom. Ah, Leo, the heart of the Zodiac, always bold, always radiant. Yet, as with all great forces in nature, even the mighty lion must occasionally go through times of adjustment. The truth is, all relationships require a period of recalibration, especially during times of significant change. Whether it's moving in together, starting a family, or adjusting to new responsibilities, these are all moments that stretch the fabric of a relationship, testing its strength and endurance. The person you're with may need time to adjust, to find their footing in the shifting terrain, and that's perfectly okay. It doesn't mean they care less or that the love is waning, it simply means they are working through their own process. Change, after all, is an inevitable part of life, just like the seasons that shift without warning. And just as the universe has grand plans for you as one of the chosen ones in 2025, this period of adjustment is a unique opportunity for your relationship to level up. Consider it a challenge sent by the cosmos, one that, with patience and perseverance, will leave you both stronger and more aligned. Reflecting on the nature of relationships, we must recognize that these transitions are not only challenging, they are profoundly transformative. It's easy to forget that the changes we fear are often the very things that shape us into more evolved versions of ourselves. The arrival of a child, for example, or the transition from dating to living together, these moments are pivotal in a relationship's evolution. They force us to grow, to adapt, to stretch beyond our comfort zones. It's like a tree that must adjust its roots to accommodate the growth of its branches. And though this adjustment period may feel uncomfortable, like an awkward growing pain, it is essential. Over time, what once felt difficult will give way to a stronger, more resilient connection. As with any relationship, the road may not always be smooth, but it's the bumps and the twists in the journey that build the resilience and depth necessary for lasting love. As we close this reading, Leo, I want to leave you with a message of hope. Challenges will always come, as they do in any partnership, but they don't define the relationship. What matters is the willingness to work through them together, with patience, understanding, and mutual effort. These challenges, while uncomfortable in the moment, will only serve to strengthen your bond in the long run. So embrace the changes, for they are leading you to something far greater than you can imagine. The year of triumph 2025 awaits, where love will flourish, and your relationship will emerge more solid, more vibrant, and more connected than ever before. Take this time to truly enjoy the journey, Leo. Life isn't just about reaching the destination, it's about savoring every step along the way, no matter how winding or unpredictable the path may seem. So, I encourage you to embrace the ride, trust the process, and remember that the best is yet to come. And, of course, if you've enjoyed this reading, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Golden Fortune Leo. Together, we'll navigate the stars, strengthen our foundations, and rise above with the wisdom of the ages.